resulted in a major tank industry building up in Germany itself. So the tank that's entering the arena at the moment is a Panzer III, and I better explain this. Panzer, as a word, simply means armour. The full title of a vehicle like that is Panzer Kampfwagen. Kampf is war, Wagen is vehicle, so it's an armoured war or fighting vehicle. So that's where the term comes from. It's normally abbreviated to Panzer, and since the Germans didn't conjure with names until halfway through the war, the early ones were just Panzer I, Panzer II, Panzer III, and so on. Panzer III is probably one of the most important. They entered service with the German army in the late 30s. They were used in small numbers during operations in France in 1940, and then became G tanks in the fighting in the Western Desert, certainly up to the summer of 1942, and on the Russian front. So they had quite a considerable influence. There's one quite remarkable thing about these German tanks, and that is their ability to improve. Now, the model you're looking at was captured at a battle called Alm-Halfa in the summer of 1942. It's quite well armoured. It's got a long 50mm gun on it. The earlier model had a short 50mm gun. In fact, when Panzer III first came into service, it had an even shorter 37mm gun. What that means is that twice during this tank's combat career, it had the gun enlarged so that it kept pace with developments that were going on elsewhere. In fact, I told you that thing was going to fire, it's just done it. And it kept pace with developments elsewhere, but what they managed to achieve was to do all this without actually having to sacrifice